Ever heard of a liberator who never fired a single shot, yet freed an entire continent's mind? Meet Léopold Sédar Senghor, a different kind of African revolutionary. He didn't command armies or wage war in the jungles. His battlefield was the human soul, and his weapon was an idea. Born in 1906 in French-colonized Senegal, Senghor grew up in a world that told him everything African was inferior. The language, the art, the spirituality, it was all dismissed as primitive. He was brilliant, seeing the French colonial education system and earning a spot at prestigious universities in Paris. The system was designed to create Frenchmen in African skin to make the colonized admire their colonizers. Many fell into this trap, but Senghor refused. While in the heart of the empire, Paris, he forged his weapon. He called it Négritude. Alongside other great thinkers like Césaire from Martinique, Senghor launched a cultural counter. They declared that blackness was not a mark of shame, but a source of profound strength and beauty. They argued that Africa didn't need to copy Europe to be considered modern or civilized. African rhythm, its deep connection to community, its unique way of seeing the world, these were not things to be discarded, but treasures to be celebrated. Think about how radical this was. Colonialism wasn't just about controlling land and resources. It was about psychological domination. It worked by making people believe they were less than human. Senghor attacked this very foundation. He understood a fundamental truth. A people who are ashamed of who they are can never truly be free. Liberation, he insisted, had to start from within. It began with decolonizing the mind. After the chaos of World War II, as winds of change swept across the globe, Senghor entered the political arena. He chose the path of diplomacy and negotiation to win Senegal's independence. Some fiery revolutionaries of the time called him too moderate, too willing to work with the French. They wanted a complete and violent break, but his supporters saw his approach as strategic, a way to gain freedom without plunging his nation into bloodshed. In 1960, their goal was achieved. Senegal became an independent nation, and Léopold Sédar Senghor became its first president. He governed for 2 decades, and his leadership style was as unique as his philosophy. In an era when many new African leaders were becoming dictators, clinging to power through force, Senghor built institutions. He promoted a multi-party system and maintained a relatively open society. Then, in 1980, he did something almost unheard of on the continent. He voluntarily stepped down from power, handing it over peacefully. This act alone secured his place as a statesman of incredible foresight and restraint. Of course, his presidency wasn't perfect. Critics still point to his very close ties with France, arguing that Senegal never achieved true economic independence. They questioned whether his version of sovereignty was just a new, more subtle form of neo. These are valid debates that continue to this day, but Senghor's ultimate legacy is undeniable and towers above these criticisms. He did more than just secure a flag and a seat at the United Nations for his country. He helped restore dignity to millions. At a time when the world taught Africans to hate the color of their skin and the sound of their own languages, Senghor taught them to stand tall. He showed that the first and most important territory to reclaim was not the land, but the soul. Léopold Sédar Senghor's life is a powerful reminder that the fight for freedom is fought on many fronts, and the most crucial victory is the one won in the heart. Thanks for watching. If you found this story inspiring, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories of the figures who shaped our world. Let us know in the comments what you think about Senghor's philosophy of Negritude. See you in the next one.